Yeah, so I think the fact that people are using Google is kind of responsible for why we have great inflation and things like that. People are just getting smarter and their brains are moving quicker and able to process information faster. Um, but I've heard about this for a while now. I've heard it called Sesame Street syndrome, where people get used to really fast-moving images. Uh, so real life seems kind of dull by comparison. Um, I've also heard it that, on the other hand, that things like video games and movies also improve your reflexes and your eye-hand coordination and also your ability to process information. You can do it much faster. It's just things that we usually, for the most part, value very highly in society, uh, like reading text out of a book, becomes an extremely mundane task, so that's why nobody reads anymore. Readership from like the what's his name from the Your Brain on Google show that people are reading a lot less than they were before. One kind of interesting thing I would like to kind of, I don't know, ask him about, I guess, is a testability issue or the subject choice. I noticed that between the two subjects, there's 2 years of educational difference. While that might seem insignificant with only 2 years on average, I wonder if that can make a difference a lot in how people process digital information. Whether somebody's gone through college, especially um, talking way back now, everybody uses computers, obviously, but when you're talking about 60-year-olds, people in that generation who might use computers now, it might be the difference of whether somebody went to college or whether somebody didn't. And that could have a large bearing on how they process information, which could skew results. I don't know, that's just something I thought of. Anyway, it was actually really fascinating, the entire subject. And I do think it's video games and just a fast-moving environment in general, the fact that we're constantly wired and constantly connected to our phones and computers and TV, uh, is probably the reason why we have so much ADHD out there now, why everybody is more hyper. But so for better or for worse, it's our brains and the way we process information is certainly changing.